photos to my emails too.
Yep.
Is it better to send like a Google Drive link? Is that more green?
The good thing about that is that you're not actually sending that large attachment. So by doing that, you'll definitely save some carbon there, for sure.
Another thing I really noticed was, I've got these emails sitting in my inbox from the early 2000s. I haven't looked at them in years. Should I be deleting all these old emails as well?
If you and all of your friends and everyone who collects and hoards all their email were to do that, then this could really have an impact on the requirements of future data centers.
This entire journey, discovering how the internet creates a carbon footprint, has been a revelation. Our digital world is a double-edged sword.
Even while doing this show, so much was possible only because of the internet. All my research online, all those interviews with tech giants and experts from around the world. I mean, the internet is absolutely great, but we can't be oblivious to its role in climate change.
Be it harnessing the sea, wind, or sun, tech companies are doing their bit. And yes, more can and should be done. By them, by us, by me.
So besides being more conscious in how I use the internet, I may have found the perfect way to redeem myself right here.
I decided to pitch in with an initiative by Singapore's National Parks Board, which aims to plant 1 million trees by 2030.
This is hard work. But I'm trying to tell myself here, think of the planet, Prerna. Think of the carbon footprint you've created while filming this documentary. And think of all the CO2 when people stream this documentary online. And it keeps me going. Two, 4, 6, 7. I've had a productive morning. Usually, I'd be taking pictures of this and sending it on WhatsApp, posting it on Facebook and Instagram. Today, I'm going to use one of those. Because from now on, it's all about greening the net. Oh, what a beautiful world, what a beautiful
Look forward to brighter skies. The weather, sponsored by Qatar Airways. Sponsored by Qatar Airways. Every day, the financial world goes through dramatic rise and falls. We'll track the biggest market movements and show you where the opportunities lie. Get the experts
closest to help you understand forces driving global economies. The daily business news you need, only on CNA. This segment is brought to you by Xeon Corporation.
They wanted to investigate who'd done this and why.
A robbery like no other.
This is stealing the underwater heritage.
The resting places of thousands of World War II soldiers sold for scrap metal.
This was salvage on a huge scale.
There was this loud boom and I could feel it in my chest.
Undercover Asia, Saturday on CNA.
What are the financial forces driving Asia's rise, from transnational business expansions and technology for digital growth to untapped opportunities in the region and beyond? Understand the trends, innovations and corporate deals that are building Asia. On Asia First, Monday mornings on CNA. CNA Leadership Summit. Presenting partner, Daikin.
The human cost of the climate crisis will become even greater.
A timely conversation on one of the biggest challenges facing the world today.
Climate change will affect every single person. A leadership summit is imperative.
In order to bring various leaders together to start thinking about sustainability.
Observing stringent safety measures, business leaders and decision makers gathered physically and virtually to discuss collective actions for a green recovery.
The message delivered was one of hope, that there are many solutions out there for climate change.
A big thank you to all the panelists and participants at this year's CNA Leadership Summit. Organised by MediaCorp. Official car partner, BMW. Official partner, RBC, Royal Bank of Canada. This is Asia Now.
It's 11 a.m. in Singapore and Hong Kong, 8:30 New Delhi and 10 o'clock in Jakarta. I'm Lo Pui-Su at this hour. Chinese officials admit the aging of their population is deepening and births are falling as they reveal the smallest growth in a decade to 2020 since the launch of stringent family planning in the late 1970s, with the current number at 1.41 billion. The WHO levels up labeling of a coronavirus variant first reported in India from a variant of interest to a variant of concern. Early studies point to this strain being more transmissible than others. The third nationwide lockdown in Malaysia and the strictest since March last year to start tomorrow as the Southeast Asian nation steps up measures to counter a fresh surge in COVID-19 cases. $1.41 billion. That is China's latest population according to its once-in-a-decade official census. The 5.38% growth, though, marks its slowest rise in the decade to 2020, since the now-defunct one-child policy was enforced in the late 1970s. The results also reveal a rapidly aging population. People over the age of 65 now account for 13% of the population, up from 8.9% in 2010. The share of children rose again, vindicating China's battle against fertility when it implemented the two-child policy in 2016. Chinese children 14 years old or younger rose to slightly over 253 million in the 2020 census, or 17.95% of the population. Oh, that's just up a little over 1.3 percentage points from the previous census in 2010. The national breakdown is more than 51% male and nearly 49% female. Chinese officials say the quality of the population is improving, but they do admit aging is deepening and births are falling.
Well, that closely watched report of the census from China has further weighed on the equities trade this session, already reeling from fears of inflation. Shares of the infant and maternity products are all down. If you take a look at our board,